Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the fourth part of this same chapter, that is the ratio and proportion. So let us start. So in the previous video, you have already done from 1 to 6 questions. So let us start with question number 7, that is called that unitary method. Unitary method. So you can go and check the previous video for the detailed explanation. So now what does this say that 75 envelopes cost 600 rupees. So find the cost of 40 such envelopes. So we are not going to see directly for here, that is the cost of 40 first. So what is given here, that is 75 envelopes is 600 rupees. So first thing, let us see what will be the cost of one envelope. So one envelope will be, what are you going to do? This, you're going to cross it. Here we don't have anything. So 1 into 600, that is going to be 600, that is in the numerator. And this is alone because here we don't know what is the cost of it, of one envelope, that we are going to see. So this is alone this number. So this will go in the denominator. So when you divide this, you get 8 rupees. So now let us see for the cost of 40. So you know one envelope is 8. So for 40 envelopes is going to be how much? 40 into 8. That is going to be 320 rupees. So you have to write this statement. Therefore, cost of, you can also write it, therefore, cost of 40 envelopes is 320 rupees. So the next question says that a dozen soap bars, a dozen soap bars weigh 960 grams. So find the mass is nothing but the weight of 9 bars. So a dozen means how many? 12. Dozen says that is 12. 12 soap bars is 900 and, see the first sentence, 960 grams. So first thing we will find out what will be the cost of, that is the weight of, we mean here they said the weight, right? They are asked for the weight. So one soap bar is, again this we are going to cross multiply. Here we don't know. So 960 into 1, that is going to be 960, and this will get divided. So that is one soap bar is 80 grams. So now we want a mass, that is the weight of 9 bars, soap bars. That is 9 soap bars will be 9 into 80, that is going to be 720 grams. So you have to write this statement, mass of 9 soap bars is 720 grams. The next one question is, a baker can make 378 biscuits out of 9 kilogram of flour. How many biscuits can be made from 19 kilogram of flour? So now look at the first sentence. So 9 kilogram. So in 9 kilogram, how many biscuits is he making? 378 biscuits. So now we want the number of biscuits for this one. So first thing, what are we going to do? We'll not jump over for the 19 kilogram. First we'll find out for 1 kilogram. So in 1 kilogram, what will be that? Again, you will cross multiply. So this 1 into 378 is going to be 378, and this is going to get divided by 9. So when you divide this, what do you get? That is 42 biscuits. So now in 19 kilogram, how much it will be? So 19 into 42. So that is going to be 798 biscuits. So 798 biscuits can be made from 19 kilogram of flour. So you understood? Always find for one, whatever it is kilogram or whatever, and then find for the actual number. Now, in the next one, it says that worker is paid rupees 1250 for 5 days. So how much will be paid for 25 days? So now for 5 days, now look at the first sentence. It says that for 5 days, it is 1250. So now what will we do? We will see for 1 day. So 1 day will be how much? 1 into 1250, that is going to be 1250, and this is going to get divided by 5. So it is going to be 250. So now let us see this. Now this we got for 1 day. So we have to see for 25 days. So for 25 days, how much is that going to be? 25 into 250, that is going to be 6,250. So worker is paid rupees 6,250 for 25 days. So in the next question, it says that a bank gives its credit card holders 5 points for every 75 rupees spent. So Anamika earned 46 points, and how much did he spend? Now look at the first sentence. What does this say? 5 points are there for 75 rupees. So first thing, let us see, here we cannot do directly, we are not going to see the 46 points. So we'll see for 1 point. 1 point again, we are going to cross multiply. So 1 into 75 is 75 and this is going to get divided. So it is going to be rupees 15. So we want for 46 points. It is asked for 46 points. So 46 points, what are you going to do? You are going to multiply by 15. 1 point is 15. So 46 point is going to be 46 into 15. That is 690. So Anamika spent 690 rupees. Now the next one, a train is traveling at a constant speed and covers 165 kilometers in 3 hours. Okay, now look at here. How much time will it take to cover 440 kilometers? So now look at this one. That is 165 kilometers in 3 hours. So 165 kilometers in 3 hours. So first thing, let us see for 1 kilometer. So again, you are going to cross multiply. 3 will go in the numerator and this is alone. We don't know how many hours for 165 kilometer, how many hours does it take? So 165 will be in the denominator. So now this what I have done, I kept this as it is because we can also simplify this one or we can keep as it is. Why? Because we have to solve further. So here how much does it ask? That this is 440 kilometer. So for 440 kilometer, 1 kilometer is this many hours. So for 440, so what will you do? This we are going to multiply. So 440 into this 3 into this one. So when you simplify this, you just see the cuttings. You can do anyways, whichever you feel easy. So that comes to be 8 hours. So a train will take 8 hours to cover 440 kilometer. Then same thing now in the same question, the B part of it. So how much distance can it travel in 7 hours? So in 3 hours, now you can see now here. In 3 hours, it is traveling 165 kilometer. So same thing I wrote here. In 3 hours, it is traveling, covering 165 kilometer. So first thing we'll look for 1 hour. So again, we are going to cross multiply this one. So 165 divided by 3. So that is 55 kilometer. When you do this one, 3 5s are, and this will be again 5. 3 5s are 15. So we want for 7 hours. So in 7 hours, this should be multiplied. So this is 385 kilometer. So what will we write here? Train will cover 385 kilometer in 7 hours. So now this the exercise was done for this one. So now we are going to look at the workout. Workout means the same thing I have given, whatever we have done this exercises, the same type of questions are given, only the numbers have been changed. So now look at here. Here this says choose the correct option and there are 22 apples in a basket. Out of them, what is happening? 10 are rotten. Find the ratio of fresh apples to rotten apples. Now, see, I have done the, instead of writing, whenever they give the choose of the correct option, we cannot write directly. We have to solve many of the questions and then we'll get to the final conclusion. So now what is given here? 22 apples are there. So total number of apples is 22. Out of that, what did they say? 10 are rotten. So 10 are rotten. So 22 are there. Out of that, 10 are rotten means how many apples are fresh? Fresh ones are 12. When you subtract this 22 minus 10, that you get 12. So now what did they say? Find the ratio of fresh apples to rotten apples. 2 means this is the ratio. So see here, I wrote a fresh. For 2, we can also write these 2 dots. And this is for rotten apples. So now you know from here, what is this? This is 12. These are fresh. And same this sign over here. And what is rotten? Rotten are 10. So what we can do here, this thing we can just divide it, 12 divided by 10. So 2 5s are, here you can do it, and 2 6s are. So that is going to be 6 by 5. You can also write one step over here, 6 by 5, and which is 6 is to 5. So we wrote this answer in ratio. Okay, they said find the ratio, right? So instead of writing 6 divided by 5, we can write a 6 is to 5. So the next question says that the ratio of the number of cushion covers to the number of bed sheets is 4:1. If there are 24 cushion covers, then the number of bed sheets will be. So here before that, because this is the options here, I forgot to tell you, you have to tick on this one. 6 is to 5. So because they are given the choose the correct option, right? Yeah. Now look at here, the ratio of the number of cushion covers to the number of bed sheets is 4:1. And if there are 24 cushion covers, then the number of bed sheets will be how much? So again, this thing also I have solved this one. Now see here, cushion covers to number of bed sheets till here. This 2 is given. So that will be ratio. Cushion cover means this 4 and number of bed sheets means this one. Hope this is clear. See here, cushion covers is to bed sheet. So this will be 4:1. So cushion covers are 4 and bed sheet is going to be 1. So if there are 24 cushion covers, so cushion covers is here, right? So 24 should be written over here. So then the number of bed sheets will be how much? So bed sheet is here, but we don't know number of bed sheets. So we can write here number of bed sheets, let number of bed sheets be. But we are not writing actually this. I didn't write here over here. Just this is for the explanation because it is just you have to choose the correct option. But when you are solving it, you have to write this statement. So this is x. So now look at here. Now what does this say here? We will cross multiply this. So what we will get 4 into x, that is going to be 4x. 24 into 1, that is going to be 24. We want the value of x. So x will be what? Here this is x is on the left hand side and this is on the right hand side, means this is going to be 24 itself. And if this 4 goes, this is multiplication on the other side, this is going to get divided. So x is 6. Got it? So now what we will say, they ask us the number of bed sheets, right? And we considered that bed sheet as x. So this is the correct option, the third one, 6. The next one, if two ratios are equal, then the 4 quantities are said to be. So here what are this going to be? When 2 ratios are equal. So what are you going to write the correct option? Then the 4 quantities are said to be in. So this is going to be the right option. Okay. So if 2 ratios are equal, then the 4 quantities are said to be in proportion. You got it? Because if the ratios are this one, it should be in proportion. Now the next one says that 5 boxes contain 45 apples. How many apples are there in 23 boxes? So now see here 5 boxes are here. So 5 boxes I wrote here. Contain 45 apples means is equal to 45 apples. And instead of finding directly for 23, first let us find for 1 box. So 1 box will be how much? 45 divided by 5 and that is going to be 9. So here now look at for 23 boxes. So how many are there in 23 boxes? So 1 is 9. So 23 is going to be 23 multiplied by 9. That is going to be 207. So this is the correct option. So next one, a book is 26 centimeter long and 20 centimeter wide. The ratio of its length to its perimeter is. So now this is the dimensions are given. Means the length is 26 and the width is given as 20. So the ratio of its perimeter. So here the perimeter means which this is a rectangle, isn't it? Because the length and the width is different. So this is the width and this will be the length. So because this is 26 and this is 20. So now what will we do? We'll use the formula for perimeter. If you can write it perimeter of rectangle. So that is, this is the standard formula, twice into length plus width. This width this is nothing but width is also the breadth. In some places you can also see that in place of this wide means this is the width, or you can also write as the breadth. So 26 is given. So here again 20 is given for this. So you add it, you get 46. This is multiplication. So that is going to be 92 centimeter. So they have asked the ratio of length to its perimeter. So what is length? Length is 26 and the perimeter is 92. So this thing we are going to divide it. 26 divided by 92. And what do you get over here? Say I just divided by 2. So you got 13 by 46. Now this 13 is a prime number, this 46 we cannot do anything. If it was any multiple of 13, then it could have been simplified, but 46 is not a multiple of 13. So you get the ratio as 13 is to 46. Next one, so you have to tick over here, 13 is to 46. The ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls going to a picnic is 7 is to 8. Which of the following cannot be the total number of students going to the picnic? So now look at here, boys and girls is given, the ratio is given, and that is 7:8 means when this boys and then to the number of girls means these are boys and these are girls. So here 7:8 is given. And which of the following be the total number of students? Total means if you consider this as x, so what will be that? This will be 7x and this is going to be 8x and which is going to be 15x. So they said which of the following cannot be the total number of students. So now can you see this we got as 15. 15x means 15 3s are 45. 15 5s are 75. 15 4s are 60. But 56, it cannot be the total. So this is the option. Which of the following ratios form a proportion? Now see here it looks simple, but it's not that one. We have to do the workout. Now look at here. Which will form a proportion means you will take these two numbers. So when you do this one, you have to divide, right? So we are seeing this is going to be divided. So what you can see, the denominators are different. So you will take the LCM of it. We have done in the previous videos, you can see. So when you take the LCM means always go for the starting from 2. You cannot jump with the higher numbers. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Then 2 1s are 2. 3 is not divisible by 2. So write 3 as it is. Then this 1 will be as it is. 3 1s are 3. So these are the factors. So 2 2 3. So 2 2 3 and which comes to be 12. So LCM is 12. So now what are you going to do? You are going to make the denominators to 12. So 4 is already the 4 times 3 is 12. So whatever the changes you do in the denominator, same changes in the numerator, multiply by 3. So here again now look at here. 6 times 2 is 12. So this 2 is extra. So here also you will put multiply by 12. 2. Now look at here. 3 3s are 9. 4 3s are 12. 5 2s are 10. 6 2s are 12. So now what you can see, both are, these denominators are same. So now what you can see, now it is easy to compare. And if both the ratios are same, means that is in proportion. So you can see this 9 by 12 is not equal to 10 by 12. So what you can see, this cannot be the proportion. So in this way, this is one of the way, that is with the LCM we have to see whether they are in proportion. Actually, second way is very simple. But why did I show here that in this type, we can also do for the finding the LCM is easy. With means you can also practice how to find out the two numbers together, how to find out the LCM of it. Okay, and here what we can do, this is very simple. You will just write it over here. 3 by 4 is, this is the second way what I'm showing with the same numbers, 3 by 4, and that you are going to put here is equal to sign and just cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, what you can see now, see here, this will go here and this will go here. So 6 3s are 18, and when this goes here means this is going to be 20. So now can you see 18 is not equal to 20. So this is not in proportion. So what you can do here, same thing you can look for this one. In the same way, you can go for the shortcuts also. For this one, second way, we can do it quickly. 1 by 8 is equal to 2 by 5. So when you cross multiply this one, so what will be this? 5 is going to be 8 2s are 16, which is not in proportion. So this is not in proportion. So now let us look for this one. 5 by 3 is equal to 15 by 9. So what we can do? See here, this and this one. So 9 5s are 45. And this is going to be what? 3 15s is 45. So 45 is equal to 45. So this is in proportion. So this is the correct option. Now just I'll show you this one. Already we got that answer, but still, this is just a practice. So 9 by 15. So what is going to be here? This will be here. This is what here. 15 5 is 75 is equal to 3 9s are 27. So this is not in proportion. So now hope you got this one. Now the next question says that a ratio of 16 kilometer 20 kilometer is same as ratio of 24 kilometer to how much? So this we are going to consider this as x. We have done these similar problems. Now look at here. 16, these both units are same. So we can just write a number 16 by 20. So is equal to 24 and this is x. So 24 divided by x. So what are you going to do? You are going to cross multiply. So 16 into x will be 16x. And this means 20 into 24 will be on the right hand side. We want the value of x. This 20 into 24 is, here it said, this 16 will go in the this denominator of the right hand side. So when you simplify this, you get x is 30. So can you see here? This is x and which is 30 kilometer. Hope that is clear. So now we'll go for this one, that is find the ratio of the following in lowest term. Now see here, first we'll find out the ratio and then lowest term is easy. Now see here, this is 45 minutes to 1 hour. So now these units are different. So what are we going to do? Because this hour is bigger, what I did, we'll convert this to minutes. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 45 minutes will be how much? So now look at here. First what are we going to do? Because this two now we are going to compare it. So now this 1 hour is 60 minutes. So okay. So now this is 60 minutes and this is 45 minutes. So what are you going to do here? This is already in minutes, 45 minutes. So only we have to write in the lowest terms, right? So now what are you going to write here? 45 minutes and 2 here, this 60 minutes you are going to write over here. And this now see here, 2 means you are going to put a colon over here. And then what are you going to do? This step is important instead of writing directly. So this is 45 by 60. Hope you got this one. So this first you are going to put the ratio and that is 45 by 60. And here what are you going to do? Now I did directly by 15. You can also do with 2s and 3s. So divided by 15, both are divisible because these both are divisible by 15. So 15 3s are 45. 15 4s are 60, that is 3 by 4, which the ratio is 3:4. 75 paise to rupees 150. So this is rupees, so what I did, 1 rupee is 100 paise, 1.50, that is rupee is going to be, when you multiply this, you get, see how to multiply this. First forget about the decimal and multiply by 100. Okay, now I'm not going to look at the decimal first. So now look at here, 150 into 100. So how many zeros are here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 zeros and 15 ones are 15. So now what are you going to do here? So now you're going to look at the zeros. So that's the decimal, sorry. So decimal is after two numbers. So after these two numbers, you're going to put a decimal. So what do you get here? 150. 150 means that is 150 paise. Hope you got this one. Only after writing that, multiplying, you can first put the, think of that number and then put a decimal. So now this is 75 paise. And for this 150, how much? 1.50 rupee, you got 150 paise. So both are paise. So now look at here, this 75 paise and for this is 150 paise. So you're going to write a 75 is to 150 and which is 75 by 150. And this is 75 ones are 75 twos are, that is 1 by 2, which is 1:2. Now this is in 850 ml and this is 1 liter. So we will convert this because this liter is bigger. 1 liter is 1000 ml. So this is 850 and in place of this you are going to write 1000 ml. So again this you are going to put here the ratio sign. Rest everything is same. And here 850 divided by 1000. When you simplify this, is 0 and 0 gets cut. 5 17s are and 5 20s are. You can do any other ways also. So that is 17 by 20, which is 17:20. So now this problem, again here, centimeter and meter, convert this to centimeter. So 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Because why we are doing it to converting this only? Because see, a meter is bigger than centimeter. So it's better to, you can also do this one, but sometimes you get in fractions and then you get confused in centimeter to meter. So there's no hard and fast, like you have to change to meter only first and not centimeter. But this becomes easy when you do the bigger number conversion. The bigger unit, I mean, the bigger unit conversion. That is 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So 1.25 meter will be, when you multiply this into this, you get 125 centimeter. Now this will be as it is and this is conversion, that is 125 centimeters. So again this is, you put a ratio sign, you divide it, simplify this. So 15, this is going to be 25 threes are and 25 fives are, that is 3 by 5, which is 3:5. So by this way, The next part of this we will do in the next video. So please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get a notification of the other parts of this chapter and many more. Thank you.